Kapung Cup. Thank you.
ครับผม
Bye bye. Well, I've got my coffee, got some plastic. And I've got a Danish. They're good for about 20k. I reckon I can get that all over my face. I'm not a good stopper. I don't sort of stop and smell the roses enough, if at all. It's like there's a job to be done, do it. Morning, how are you? I think I work on the principle that if you're a non-stop rider, why aren't you riding? So, yeah, stopping's, if I didn't need it, I guess I wouldn't. Okay. How friendly is that? Righto, so at the moment it feels like a training ride, and I'll just slow down. So this is where I held boot camp last year at the Sasara. Brand new place. A couple hundred metres down there though, and then from there you walked out onto the beach. Nearest bar, 2.7 metres. So I've had a coffee, I've had a Danish, no excuses. Yeah, the first 40 kilometres will be stunning and well known to me, so it'll feel like a training ride. Actually, I had this bike, but without the gear, so yeah, the Surly was stripped naked. Didn't even have the front fenders on. Yeah, this is optional, but there's a bike path here. No need to go on the main road there and scare all the drivers. From memory, it goes nearly 10 kilometres, and then I'll turn coastal. Well, currently cruising at 22.2. The old heart's, gosh, it's pounding at 106 beats a minute. I'll wake up soon. First bridge crossing. Nice hills in the background. I've just turned onto this beautiful beachside road. Come. Oh, she's coming straight at me. I should have said he is. There's some nice resorts here as well. That's where all the hard work's done this afternoon. There's, I think, two beach segments in the next 15 k's or so. And just incredible. So we're about, well, 25k into the ride. So, yeah, less than 30k from the centre of Hua Hin. And not many people come here. I think a lot of Thais come here. They know about this. They keep this a bit of a secret from the Farangs. Cup. And just up here, there's a large field and they have music festivals here. I rode past last year when they were setting up and cleaning up. And if I'm not mistaken, it's just here. Cup. I am mistaken, it's not there. But yeah, look, oh gosh. Why am I riding to Singapore? Just park my ass here. And the tide's certainly in. The water's crashing against the wall here and cup some of it over. Oh, he's taken me on. Come on, fella, come on. He's looking a bit older than me. So sit back, relax, and enjoy, oh, I don't know, the Thai Riviera. And that's where they hold the concerts. Wasn't far out. Come. You do see a few cyclists in this area, because why not? You won't find many better roads, to be honest. It's quiet enough. Yeah. Now we've got a couple of targets up ahead, so I'll switch off until we get closer. And we've got a couple of unsuspecting victims. Sadiq. One Farang, one local. Never seen that before. And more of the same area, but it's so beautiful here. Little coffee shops, hotels. I think this is called the Marrakesh. It's a Moroccan themed hotel. Villa Maroc. And that 7-Eleven's one that I used to stop at when I do day rides out here. Yeah, look at these little places. Yeah, it's a well-positioned 7-Eleven, that one. It's where you get your strawberry smoothie and carry it for about 10 k's, and by the time you finish you had about only 20 more to go. So you're getting hot. But the smoothie definitely gets you through. Mentally and physically. Yeah, it's bloody awful here. Like, really awful. Just another ugly Thai beach. I've just ridden around that headland onto a second stretch of beach. There's actually 3 stretches of beach here. And hopefully it's showing up, but the mountains in the background are stunning. Really rugged. Typical southern Thailand. To be honest, typical Southeast Asia, because Vietnam's got them. Didn't see Laos. Now what I didn't say, I don't think, is yeah, today's about 100 kilometres to Prachuap Khiri Khan, which is one of the peaks of, well, this region, maybe all of south or southern Thailand. Yeah, that's 100k away, give or take. Flat as, pretty cruisy going. Sweaty, but that's because it's daytime in Asia. Yeah, really nice. Can't think of a better way to start a tour, and no Bangkok to deal with. Little boat coming around the headland there, if it shows up. Yeah, it's a 2 or 3 day ride from Bangkok to Hua Hin. 2 at a push, 3 at a cruise. But dealing with all the traffic for the first 50 odd kilometres, a lot of risk involved. I've done it before. I've ridden from Bangkok to Hua Hin before, so no need to do it again. I've proven I'm an idiot. A bit quiet at the moment. Nice spot to sit. No coconuts overhead. And there's a nice cafe. I wonder if I showed you every cafe, how many there'd be. Yeah. Oh, she's doing well, but it looks like the old man's got out in front of her. He's put in a kick. And just the typical place here. Good grief. A couple of action men in there actually. Yeah, if you only ever got to ride along this stretch, you'd probably still have a pretty good cycling life. You know, over time you would try every cafe, restaurant. That'd keep you going for a while. So we're cruising at about 26 kilometres. Our pulse just sitting around 130. Pretty cruisy. The temptation today might be to go hard at times. I'm going to try and resist that because it'll be a bit of a shock to the system to get up at 5 a.m. tomorrow as well and do it again and the next day. So just sort of hold back. It's a great stretch. I've seen this fella before. It's something between a dawdle and a race walk. Oh, hang on. Oh dear. There's a uniform adjustment required there. Yeah, it's somewhere between a dawdle and a race walk. I think he'd be better off just walking. Normal. How you going? You touring?
Yes. Go
To
Hua Hin.
I left there this morning. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Where'd you
Go to Prachuap or
today? Prachuap today.
Prachuap?
Yeah. Okay. All right. I better keep going.
Yeah.
Go.
Hey, nice to meet you. Ride safe. Yep.
Yeah.
And not
Same
far.
to you.
Yeah.
And now have a nice holiday.
Yeah. You too. Okay.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye.
I just realised I've got all those hotels on the tape. Nice recommendations. I think in Prachuap, I want to stay by the beach. Good on them. I was trying to work out where they had come from, but I got where they came from today. That's okay. So early in the tour to see 2 other tourists. That's awesome. I'm not the only one. And just approaching the 3rd stretch of beach. Losing count. Slightly less developed than the last stretch. But when we get to the end of this beach section, which I think is about 5 kilometres long, it becomes a little more developed. And I've been here riding on a Sunday, and they do, I guess, a Thai equivalent of a park run. And this road is swarming with people. And just approaching the end of this beach strip. And somewhere up here is a really cool looking resort. I think it might be called White. Oh, I could have it wrong. Maybe it's not white. It could be black. No, I don't think so. Orange. Purple. And there it is. And it is in fact called the White. I guess there's a bit of white. Apart from the fake green lawn, I think it was all white. Got to do something about that lawn. Yeah, we're approaching the end of this and then we'll head inland. However, before heading inland, I think it's time to launch the bomber. Now, I haven't flown the drone for, oh, gosh, 16 months. This could go very, very wrong very, very quickly. And here's the end of the road. I can't think of a much better place to launch the bomber.
Wanna be free of this heart, yeah. Wanna feel your arms around me. I need you more, need you here, more than I would like to admit. Let's forget about tomorrow, yeah. Should I hide away forever? Should I close my eyes and never again hold you tight, call you mine, think about you every time? I remember that it's over, yeah. You never break, you never lie, you never ever scared of the dark. So why am I the one who cries? I'm so afraid to be left behind. I think about you a lot. It's almost like I can't stop, yeah, yeah. You never lose an argument.
Now you're probably wondering, why has he put video on this time? So look, this is only a couple of minutes from successfully launching the bomber. edges to show up these cliffs in front of me. So we're going to turn just before the cliffs, obviously, otherwise we're going up them. Yeah, we'll take a left-hand turn into a southerly direction. And from memory there's salt pans, and then the national park. And a slight pause in activity. Vika. Oh, that was alright. Feet didn't touch the ground. Just turning the video on. There's a cyclist coming from behind. Road cyclist. Gee. G'day. How are you? Turning back to the south, and I'm not sure if you can hear it, but there's actually a southerly blowing, probably 20k an hour, so just slowing things down a little bit. Although it didn't slow him down. A beautiful landscape. I really do like this part of Thailand. Probably about 1 in 20 parts of Thailand I really like. Maybe 30, 1 in 30, 40. Now that's a nice place. Oh, Farmer Brown's done all right. Wow! It's going to cross over, but there's a car coming. Lucky I looked. Oh, don't mind me. Oh, how stun! Oh, I did not do that. That wasn't my fault. I wonder how well this will come out. I might have to zoom. Lucky I'm shooting 4K. Wow, that was awesome. I don't know about you, but I counted 2,317. I hope I didn't miss one. It almost feels prehistoric. Whew. Time to fill up on water. That didn't even hurt. Got my ice cream. durian. I've never had the fresh fruit. The thought of eating someone's wet, danky socks just doesn't do it for me. But the ice cream's all right. Just gone 9 and about to hit 60 Ks. So that's fine. I just rode through a stretch. I took a lot of film of the cliff faces here, but that was quite exposed, the road was, and strong southerly, well, a southerly. Now that I'm out of that stretch, it's a bit more protected here. So the wind shouldn't bother me. Big bump. And I better eat this ice cream before I leave it on the road. Drip it all over the road rather. You'd be hard to please if you didn't like this road. Quiet as, look at the shoulder, incredible. Smooth as, and for proximity, no, it's not visible. The beach is 200 metres to my left. Yeah, I'm, oh gosh, 70 Ks in. So 30 to go. It's 31 degrees, but it was 32 degrees about half an hour ago, so I guess I was just in a hot section. But yeah, I'm sweating, that's normal, but I'm just getting the cooling effect of the wind that I'm creating, plus it's probably only 10 k an hour headwind now, so bit of added cooling. The girls are out having a feed. Oh, big horns on that one. Yeah, a couple more ladies over there. Oh, there's a big fella there. He was checking me out. Think again, fella, think again. The cows have got a good spot overlooking the water. Well, almost 3 years ago, when I rode southern Thailand, I stopped at this very stop. I think I called it Banana Day, and I had about 5, or was it 7, ladyfinger bananas. There's nothing here. I can get a pad kra pao and a hot Thai dish, but I don't feel like that. So all I had was a Coke, but I felt like I needed to just stop, get off the bike. So I'm 72 Ks in. It is 10 o'clock, spot on 10 o'clock. So that's good going, easy going. Just again hot when you stop. So maybe 25-ish to go. But yeah, all going well, really well. Yeah, so there's the bike. I'm really liking the way I've set this pole up for the action camera. The old zip tie does amazing things. So it's zip tied onto the handlebar there and sitting in one of the pouches. Put the front light there. So it's all working well, and I've got the bomber in what I normally use the backpack. Sorry, the back top back rack. I've got the bomber in there, so that seems to be working well. Difficult getting a seat. You got to book early. Maybe you have to come early. I'm sure it gets busy as the day goes on. But I was keen to stop here again because I just love this spot. All these boats here. So I mentioned not that long ago, I'm only a couple hundred metres from the water. In fact, I don't expect you to see it, but I can see the water through the gap in the trees. Yeah, beautiful spot. Well, unfortunately, the quiet beachside roads have had to give way to this major highway. I think it's the major north-south connector. Yeah, there was none of the more coastal roads kept going. So, but I think I've only got 4 or 5 k's on this, and then I'll go head back to the coast. Still a headwind, but these trucks give me some support. They sort of suck you, not in, but along. Right off that busy road. You make good speed normally. So I probably made average speed given I was into a headwind, but without the headwind you definitely make better speed. So look about 15k to go. Going coastal edge a little bit, so it might be 16 or 17. Getting a little weary, but I'm running low on water, so I may have a water stop soon. Spend 5 minutes off the bike and I should be good. Well, first little problem is just my neck. I've been having problems at home on long rides where it fatigues. I think pulling it up for too long. It needs to be in the normal position, but I've got it back. Go to the mechanics. Wow, a beautiful cool breeze here. So it's 32 degrees. I'm about ready to finish, not least of which for the neck. Much around anyway, but probably first ride 75-80 is probably ideal. Tomorrow I think it's only 90, so if I could ride with my fingertips on the steering wheel, I'd be okay. Now that'll stop. There's a bit of a struggle with my neck. Whew. Hopefully only about 10, might even still be 15 to go. Oh dear. It's the sort of looking up. Not like you have to do that much cycling. Whew. Wow, it's come out of the blue. First, my neck was just so, I guess, weary. Just I had to stop for my neck, and got back on the bike, and then suddenly my left upper quad cramped, which is weird. And I just tried to ride again. I walked about a kilometre. I tried riding again, and now the right upper quad's gone, or went. Yeah, weird. I've only done 90k. I've been doing up around 130, 120 up through the Adelaide Hills on this bike and on my road bike. Sure, I don't have the weight, but this is flat. This is easy rolling. The only thing that elevated it to about a 1 out of 10 for difficulty was just a 10-20k headwind. Obviously it's the, I'm not going to say the heat, because I've come out of Adelaide summer, so I've been riding in similar temperatures, so it's obviously the humidity. Obviously I sweat a lot, but I two electrolyte pouches, what's it called, Royal D I think, 2 of those satchels into each of my water bottles, so that's 4 satchels. Oh shit. If I'm cramping in places you shouldn't cramp. Yeah, salt tablet this morning, and also a salt tablet in each of my water bottles. Oh, jeez. I can't even step out walking because I'm starting to cramp on the inner thigh. Yeah, the first 40 k's today was just a doddle. I stopped, launched the bomber. That's just so easy. And then I'd say the next 20 were easy. And the next 30 weren't hard, but you're just more exposed to the elements. I am, I guess, getting older. Well, I've been able to get on the bike. I'm not doing too good. I feel like spewing actually. The legs want to cramp, but they're giving me a break. I think I get to the beach soon. It's not the town of Prachuap Khiri Khan, but it's a beach nearby. And I'm pretty sure there's a bunch of resorts along there. So I'll find one of them and stop. Well, if I said that's impressive, I'm not referring to the ride, I'm referring to the rocks there. Man, I felt great, and then bang. I've been able to ride about 3 Ks, and I'm now at the beach, immediately before the bay of Prachuap Khiri Khan. I think this is fairly long though, maybe 4 kilometres. But as I get closer to Prachuap, the more likely I am to see a resort of some kind.
Can we make a picture? Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. And you're from England or?
Oh, Australia.
Australia? Ah, nice.
Yeah.
Where about Australia?
In Adelaide.
Adelaide. Ah. This you?
Which one? Yeah.
400. Oh, very good.
But I have to go. I'm sorry. I feel
No worries.
I feel
Can I
bad.
write you? You okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Good luck.
Have a good trip, yeah?
Yeah.
Thank you. See ya, mate.
Well, I thought along this road was resort after resort after resort, but it's not actually. It's government department after government department after government department. Yeah, so I'm kind of getting close to the end of this beach. If the legs hold out, I'll push on for the town as originally planned. Well, I don't want to say I'm getting there, but I'm advancing upon it. Oh no, 14k an hour. Fortunately, it's a crosswind. And coming off the beach. Khiri Khan Pier. I'm not far. You can probably see why it's such a highly rated spot. Oh, that's the hotel. Oh, there's a road. Oh, good. From memory, I have to get to the other side of it. And nice. That one nice. Well, that's the dickhead that. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Righto, room first. Yeah, so it's the same hotel owners, but they've got 2 hotels and they offered me this one, so, oh, beautiful big bed. So, let's check its 6-star rating. 1 star, 2 stars, 3 stars, 4 stars,
5 stars. And it's got a gum flosser. So that's gum, tooth flosser. So that's 6 stars. 6 stars. However, are there any 7 stars? Oh, I can look at that. We can look at that. So that hospital looking building is where I was going to stay and where I stayed last time I came through here. But they didn't have a sea view, which I didn't really care about. And then she said, well, it's got a balcony. Crikey, that's 8 stars. I think that's the first 8-star hotel. Oh, can you go 9? It's got somewhere to dry my clothes. Although I don't have any pegs, so they might fly off. So that's the jetty that we passed at the end of the ride. Yeah. So what happened today? I don't know. And again, you can tell from my voice that I've overdone it. The first 40 was delightful. The next 20 was quite magnificent with all those cliffs and the rock forms. The next 20 was all right. I came off that motorway and I was feeling absolutely fine, and within a few Ks my neck really was causing problems. So I pulled over just to have a break and, you know, relax my neck, and that seemed to work. And I just started feeling like I was going to throw up, feeling like I was going to faint. Now that's partly because of not getting enough airflow. I got back on the bike. I didn't go 20 metres, and then my left upper thigh and inner cramped. So I got off the bike and then tried again. And then the right side went. So I ended up walking about 10 kilometres. And I've said previously the bike's not designed for walking, although that's more uphill. It rolled really well on that beautiful road that I didn't get to ride. And yeah, I passed a fella, there was absolutely no drink stations, shops, there was nothing for that whole 10 Ks, which is very unusual. And I saw a fella, he was doing a bit of spot welding, and he made the mistake of smiling and saying hello. And yeah, I'm loath to ask someone for help and ask someone for a drink, but my instincts overtook that stupidity, and I stopped there, and I ended up probably sitting there for about an hour, constantly almost passing out, throwing up. So I got about 3 water bottles into me, still couldn't pedal, and so I walked another couple of Ks. And I had to walk over one of the huge horseshoe bridges that now go over the railway line. Because it's been modernised, you don't cross the railway line anywhere, you go over it. And so I walked up that, and that wasn't easy because my hammies were then starting to threaten to cramp. And there was just this monstrous straight stretch once you got down the horseshoe bridge. It must be maybe 3 kilometres, and I thought, oh, how am I going to walk that? So I tried one more time, and I got on the bike and initially just rolled. I didn't pedal at all. But I must have tricked my legs somehow, and they gave in. And I didn't clip in, I just rolled or turned the pedals over. Probably 50 watts at most. And I got onto that beach stretch where I thought there were lots of resorts, and there weren't until the very, very end, which is right by the town. So I kept going to the town. Just more eating options. So I've booked the room for 2 nights. I'm going to really have to look at what it is I'm trying to do, because I've got the K's in the legs, I've got the hills in the legs, so there's no hills. So this should all be like the first 40 or 60k today, and so it's clearly the humidity just drawing so much liquid out of me, and again I kind of felt hydrated. So I think again it's electrolytes. I'm sweating so much that the body is just giving up so many electrolytes, and yeah. So I'm going to say equal toughest ride, along with the ride into Ho Chi Minh and the day before Ho Chi Minh, and they were terrible those 2 days. And today was very similar in the way it just kicked in, and maybe worse, because those ones I didn't have to walk. I just, I probably walked 50 metres on the Ho Chi Minh day. Today, 10 kilometres. At least I didn't give up on the hill. I gave up on the flat. I didn't give up. I did not give up. Oh dear, oh dear. But I cannot put myself in that situation again, so I'm going to have to reconsider what I'm doing here. I'm certainly not going to be riding to Singapore and back in 40 days. I'm not even sure 50. So we'll see. But yes, I'll have, it's 3:15, so that's late for me. This should be about 12:15. So I'll have the rest of today. I'll probably go and get a salty feed. Yeah, the ladies were so nice. Normally you have to present your passport, pay your room, and I just kind of pointed at me and said I need a shower. Offered to leave my watch with them, they didn't want to do that. So not like I'm going anywhere fast. If I did a scalp, I've got to go back by reception. So the first 80 kilometres, that's how you bicycle tour. The last 25, good God.